We're chatting live with Austin Mayor Steve Adler this morning. Mayor, how are you?
I'm doing good. Good morning, Casey.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for coming on. We got a lot to get to, so let's just get to it. Let's start with the Guaranteed Basic Income Pilot. This was passed last week. Basically, 85 low-income Austin families will get $1,000 a month for a year. Where's that money coming from?
Well, it just comes from the allotment we put in our general budget to deal with homelessness and other public health and safety issues in the community. What we're testing here is the concept of if we could stop someone from ending up in a tent on our streets just before they fall into that place, if we divert them, is that a more efficient, less expensive way for our community to deal with homelessness? We want to test that. It's a program that is being tried in more than 50 cities around the country, apparently with pretty good success. So it's something we need to try here. We're going to try to divert people from ending up in tents on our streets.
And in a press conference, I think it was last week, you mentioned there are some people who believe the government shouldn't be doing anything to help people, which you don't agree with. But in your opinion, is it possible for this program to expand too much? Could it set a bad precedent of people completely relying on the city for their income?
You know, I don't think that the trials that are happening in the 50 other states are showing that to be true. People are using this kind of money to really write their lives again, to get back into normal kind of flow. They're just needing a little assistance so they don't fall off the edge and onto the streets. And that's what we need to test, because if that works that way, that could be a real cost-effective thing for us to do. No one wants people in tents around our city, and we're trying lots of different things in order to be able to deal with that challenge.
Well, speaking of the homeless community, let's talk about the Candlewood Suites. It's a hotel in Northwest Austin the city bought to turn into a homeless shelter. It's vacant right now. Those renovations haven't started yet for the shelter, but for some reason people are breaking in, they're camping, they're vandalizing, stealing stuff. It's kind of a mess right now. Williamson County Judge Bill Gravel is blaming the city for that. What's your response to what's going on?
Well, obviously we have a vacant building, and people broke into the vacant building. And that's unfortunate whenever anybody breaks into buildings in Williamson County or Travis County for that matter. But the city's moving in on-site security so we don't have a recurrence of that break-in. But certainly there's nothing about us owning a vacant building in that part of town that's driving increased homelessness or increased crime. I think the judge found some homelessness encampments in Williamson County, and I think was apparently trying to draw a link between those encampments and our ownership of a vacant building. I don't see the connection, but I do know that there are homeless encampments in Williamson County, just like there are in Travis County, because this is not an Austin problem or challenge. This is a regional challenge. We should all be working together to solve it.
Okay. We're running low on time. I do want to ask you, though, just for fun Friday question. Do you know something we don't know about an NFL team coming to Austin? Saw your tweet. It was very cryptic. Don't leave us hanging.
Well, I just think it'd be a pretty exciting thing to have happen if we could strike the right deal, and I think we'd be a great city for that. So we'll see. Certainly people are talking about the NFL expanding.
That's true. You don't think the city would be too crowded with having Austin FC and Longhorns and a professional football team?
I think we could support that. I think this is a great city for sports fans, and you can see that in the support that the Longhorns get. The soccer team support in this city is one of the best fan support cities in the whole Major League Soccer system. And I believe that Major League teams like that help bring the community together, all parts of the community together, unlike other events.
There you go. That was the talk of the newsroom yesterday. I had to ask. Mayor Adler, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. Have a good weekend.
Take care, Casey. Bye-bye.
You too.